A gente escolheu um tópico aqui para vocês hoje que chama-se Phrasal Verbs, né? Então, eu pedi para ela trazer alguns Phrasal Verbs. Eu tenho aqui um livro também com 1 milhão deles. I have a book here with a bunch of Phrasal Verbs.
That is a big book.
I would like you to explain that one that you wrote to me on WhatsApp. What was that? I don't recall. Keep an eye out or something like
Keep
that?
an eye out. So I think this is more of an expression. However, we could classify it as a phrasal verb. But keep an eye out means you're going to watch for something or look for something.
Cool. So maybe you're going to be esperando for something. Do you
Waiting,
understand?
yeah.
Waiting, all right.
You'll be
So
waiting,
you're waiting for something. Então, quando você está esperando por alguma coisa, vamos ver, let's see an example so people understand.
Yeah.
Simple, I don't know if you can come up with an example.
Yeah, so an example would be, I'm waiting for a package to arrive at my house today. Can you keep an eye out for me? When you're asking someone to look for it or wait for it.
Cool. Então, essa aí, por exemplo, a tradução é: eu estou esperando por uma encomenda na minha casa hoje. Você pode keep an eye out, seria então, você pode dar uma olhada para mim. Acho que seria mais ou menos isso, dar uma olhada se o negócio vai chegar, né? Então, keep an eye out. So how would that example, would you repeat the example so people can listen to it again?
Yeah, so for example, if maybe you were not home, but you're waiting for a package to arrive or waiting for something to come to your house, you can ask someone, your mom or a family member, can you keep an eye out for me?
Cool. Então, galera, quando vocês não estiverem em casa e forem trabalhar e tiver chegando vocês tiverem uma encomenda para chegar, fala pro seu vizinho, can you keep an eye out for me, right? So,
yep, that's right. Good.
Essa é a frase, vai lá, escreve aí, porque a próxima vez que isso acontecer, tu pode falar pro teu vizinho, can you keep an eye out for me? Ele vai falar, what? Não vai entender nada. All right. Yeah. Do you have another one that I don't know if you prepared some phrasal verbs to bring, but I have a ton here too, but if you have any.
Yeah, I have a couple. So, for example, when people are talking, when they're introducing themselves, sometimes they would say where they live or where they grew up at. So I would say, I grew up in California, in Los Angeles. So grew up is a phrasal verb.
All right. So, então ela falou da expressão grew up, que está no passado. It's in the past, right? That grow up, crescer.
You can say grow up as well.
Yeah. Então, ela falou, né, a expressão I grew up in California. Is that what you said? All right.
Yes,
então, eu cresci na Califórnia. Por exemplo, I grew up in Brazil. Yes. I could also say I grew up in Porto Alegre. I could just refer to the city, right? Like in your case would be I grew up in Los Angeles, right?
Yeah, exactly. Okay. So most people, most people don't understand what phrasal verbs are. They think, wow, that's a hard word, or it's difficult to understand. But it's actually not that difficult. So a phrasal verb just means a verb ending in a preposition. Grew up, dozed off, wake up, runs on, drop off. All of these are verbs plus a preposition.
Cool. E uma coisa que também, I'm sure, of course, you could explain that as well, but I will explain a little bit in Portuguese. Então, uma coisa que eu vou explicar também em português, que ela falou que phrasal verb, né, então, são essas junções de um verbo com uma preposição. Mas uma coisa que, isso que às vezes dificulta um pouco, it's something that makes it a little difficult, é que eles podem ser separados. Então, por exemplo, keep an eye out, né? Então, not this case, but for example, pick me up. Pick up uma pessoa seria pegar uma pessoa, mas quando você vai falar me pega lá no colégio, pick me up at school. Então, some of them, né? Alguns deles podem se separar e botar a pessoa no meio ali, ó, a coisa. E outros não. Então, or do you have some other phrasal verbs we could explain? Oh, grow
Sure.
up. Just finishing with the grow up thing.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Also, you can tell somebody. You can also tell somebody like grow up if the person is acting silly, out of their age range.
Yeah, they're acting younger than what they are. For example, I'm 32. So if I was acting like a teenager, careless and reckless, my parents or friends could say, oh, just grow up, you're 32.
Então, essa, assim, para quem não entendeu a frase grow up, além de crescer, realmente pode significar esse crescer de assim, cara, cresce, vê se cresce. Então fala grow up, né? Para uma pessoa, quando alguém está sendo, assim, de certa forma infantil, tu fala assim, grow up, né? Para a pessoa, como a gente fala aqui, vê se cresce, enfim. So, let's see some other phrasal verbs.
Another one.
Bring or...
Okay, so one that maybe would be used a lot since everyone is in quarantine is pass out. So you can use this in many different situations. Americans, we use it, I think, 2 specific ways. One, I'm about to pass out on the couch. It means fall asleep.
Oh,
pass
really?
Out. Yeah.
But pass out also means...
means if you drink too much, you can pass out, lose consciousness.
Yes, exactly.
Right, so that's the one commonly used by a lot of other people. Like if someone, like he drank too much on sexto, right, on Friday, he passed out on the floor.
Oh,
you could use that.
Então, essa expressão, esse phrasal verb de pass out quer dizer para nós desmaiar, né? Que é perder, lose consciousness, né? Is that what you said?
Lose consciousness,
Quando você perde, mas não é perder, seria perder a consciência, você ficou inconsciente, né? Então, você passed out. In the past, so it would be passed out, right?
Passed, so you can use it like he passed out in the past tense or present tense, I'm about to pass out.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
And somebody wrote here in the comments, pass away, which is very different, right?
That's a very different, that means to die. So it's a very different. Don't say you're going to pass away when you're really just going to sleep.
So can I say, but when you say I'm going to pass out in the couch, that would mean like you're very tired and you're just going to
very tired. Yeah, like you're going to... We have so many different expressions for this: pass out, knock out, zone out. You're gonna sleep. You're really exhausted. You're gonna lay down on the couch or on your bed, and you're gonna sleep.
Então, só para ver quantas expressões, né, para você falar que vai dormir, mas não dormir de uma maneira assim, I'm going to sleep, ok, você vai falar isso se for normal, mas de uma maneira assim, vou tirar um cochilo, vou apagar, sei lá, essas coisas que a gente usa em português. Então, pass out, doze out, is that what you said?
Doze off.
Oh, doze off.
Knock out.
Doze
we
off,
have a lot.
Knock out. E aí tem o que, something that's very funny, like, que é engraçado, é assim, por exemplo, tem knock out, mas knock up, there's a whole different
Totally different. Totally different. Don't use knock up when you're talking to someone.
Porque knock up, é só para vocês verem como tem essa diferença, assim, mudou uma palavrinha, já trouxe também. Então, knock out, ela tem toda a questão de dar um soco na cara de alguém, knock somebody out, or something.
Yes.
Tem, né, o knockout mesmo de box lá e tal, mas também, por exemplo, knock up é engravidar uma pessoa, e é uma gíria meio, I don't know, but that wouldn't be like a good thing to say, like it's not to get somebody pregnant, right?
It means to get someone pregnant,
But in sort of like a slang way or something?
It's a slang way to say that. Definitely older people would frown on that. Like they were like, what are you talking about? They don't like that kind of talk. But,
e assim, como para Sarah é algo natural, por exemplo, ela vai falando das expressões e talvez ela nem, obviamente, ela não vai ficar falando de cada expressão que ela está dizendo ali. Mas ela falou uma expressão agora que é bem legal, que é older people would frown on it, right?
Yeah.
Porque frown é isso aqui, não é?
Like, no, like, they don't like that.
Oh, okay.
It's something
like,
bad.
Do you like a sort of like an angry, grumpy face or something?
Kind of, yeah.
Okay.
It's not something they would approve of.
Yeah. Então, por exemplo, assim, ela disse que se tu usasse essa expressão knock up, né, de engravidar, mas de uma maneira que é uma maneira tipo slang de gíria de falar, engravidar, as pessoas mais velhas iriam frown on it, que seria fazer essa cara de tipo de disapprove, que seria desaprovar, né, de uma coisa que elas tipo assim, cara, tipo, sei lá, quando fala um palavrão na frente de uma pessoa mais velha, ela vai ficar... Então isso é legal de ir pegando quando tá falando com uma pessoa que realmente é nativa dos Estados Unidos ou de outro país que fala inglês. Legal que você vai pegando essas expressões enquanto eles vão falando. Então, Sarah, please just speak more so I can pick up more expressions in your speech.
Sure. Would you like another phrasal verb? I wrote down some.
Okay, go ahead.
I just did last week, or earlier this week, I did a quiz, or many quizzes on phrasal verbs. So I'm just taking from that. Cool. I try to post stuff that would be helpful as well. Cool. Okay, so if you're talking about a car, so the big trucks, we call them big rigs that move produce and different products from state to state to the grocery stores and stuff. So those big rig trucks, they run on diesel. Run on. So they move, they drive on diesel, gas.
Ok. So, então, ela falou aqui também dos que elas chamam as carretas de RIG, rig trucks. Is that what it is?
Big rig, RIG, big rig. Yeah.
Okay, big rigs trucks. Or big rig trucks?
Big rigs or big rig trucks.
Ok, big rig trucks ou big rigs, que são os caminhões que é carreta, que levam produce, são hortifrutis, eu acho, né? Like vegetables and stuff like that. Isso se chama de produce em inglês. E aí ela falou desse phrasal verb que é run on. Ou seja, eles se alimentam de, mas não pode falar que... You cannot say a person runs on. Maybe, in a slang way, maybe a person... Oh, he runs on bananas or something like that. Person is addicted
you could
to
say
bananas.
She runs on coffee. I mean, I always have coffee. So I run on coffee.
Então, run on seria... ela é movida a café. Os big rig trucks, ou os big rigs, né, que são as carretas, são movidos a diesel, right?
Diesel.
Ah, ok. Tá vendo como é que é diesel, que a gente fala em português, é diesel.
Diesel.
Então, para vocês verem que, tipo assim, she runs on coffee, como ela acabou de falar, que ela é movida a café. Então, I run on coffee because I love coffee, and something really good. So I'm always drinking coffee. Very cool.
Me too.
So, mais another phrase.
Another one.
Right.
Sure. So a lot of times when you go to fill out paperwork for a job or for an apartment or for anything, they say, write down your name.
Right.
So, write down.
Okay.
Because you're writing, that's your verb, and then down is your preposition.
Okay. So, write down your name significa escrever o seu nome, mas eles têm esse... maybe somebody could be wondering, write your name, right? Why not just write your name? But
write it where?
It's very common to write down your name. Right?
Write down. Yeah, because they're talking specifically about writing it somewhere. So write down your name.
Cool. Isso é legal, porque eu já tinha pensado, I thought about this expression before, and I always wondered, like, why write down? Because in Portuguese, we don't say escreva abaixo your name. So, então ela falou, quando você vai preencher papéis, papéis de aluguel, papéis disso ou daquilo, então paperwork é o que se chama. E também ela falou, como eu falei, for you it's natural, you say a lot of expressions that maybe you don't realize you're using, of course, but fill out is another one.
Fill out,
que é preencher documentos. Então, fill out a form seria preencher um documento. Fill out. Não é feel, né? De, like, feelings. F-I-L-L, right? Fill.
Yes, fill. Okay. Not feel, but fill.
All right. Então, esse também é fill out e write down your name, porque ela explicou que a diferença de por que não falar só write, né? Escreva o seu nome, write your name. Write down é porque é para escrever em algum lugar, e aí se você falar apenas write, é write em qualquer lugar. Cool. So,
good. That's a useful one.
That's a really useful one.
Yes. Okay, when you're talking about bad habits, for some people smoking, or I don't know, it could be anything, you should give up smoking.
Cool.
Give up.
Cool. Então, give up smoking seria parar de fumar. You should give up smoking. Você deveria parar de fumar. Could you also say you should quit smoking?
You could say that, but then it wouldn't be a phrasal verb.
Right.
Yeah, it's just a verb.
Yes. Então, também tem o quit, né? You should quit smoking, que seria você deveria parar de fumar. Mas give up smoking, it gives you that sort of like an idea of really giving up, like you would give up your dream. You shouldn't, but I'm saying really give up, seria desistir de fumar, né? E quit seria mais como parar, realmente, tipo assim, você deveria parar de fumar. Cara, você deveria deixar de fumar, aí você usa o give up smoking.
Give up. Yeah, that's a phrasal verb. You could say quit, you could say stop, but give up is our phrasal verb there.
Cool. Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Write down your name, passed out, grew up. Okay, those are the main ones that I have on my paper that I just wrote down. I also have one that a lot of people, that I hear often, that people don't finish the phrasal verb, and they'll just say drop. I know an older lady who says, I'm going to drop the kids to your house. That's not a correct sentence.
Okay.
It's drop off. Drop off.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Então, o phrasal verb drop off seria largar, which is the opposite of pick up, right?
Yes. Yeah, então, drop off.
Pick up é pegar em algum lugar alguém, e drop off é largar em algum lugar. Então, ela estava dizendo ali que algumas pessoas às vezes só falam assim, drop to your house, alguma coisa assim. E isso não seria certo, o correto é falar drop, for example, drop my wife off at the airport, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool.
Yep.
So,
pick up is another one, totally different.
Yes. So, pick up é pegar, e drop off é largar. And those are the ones that you can separate, right? And because you don't have to use only like, can you say drop, can you say drop off my friend at school, or just drop my friend off at school?
You could say either. So either would be correct. Drop off my friend or drop my friend off at school.
All right. So this is a good example.
Yeah.
Então, esse é um exemplo bom para você ver o que esses phrasal verbs eles podem ser assim. Por exemplo, drop off my friend ou drop my friend off, né? Então, pode ser usado dessas duas maneiras. Cool. Do you have another one? Because if you don't, I got a ton here.
I have more, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hang out. Hang out.
Hang out. That's
so,
cool.
Yeah, during this time, friends, we cannot hang out together in person, but we can hang out like this live.
Cool.
Everyone is hanging out.
Cool. Então, hang out é uma expressão, I don't know, do you know a word, maybe people that are watching could help? I don't know the word in Portuguese to say hang out.
Hang out.
A expressão em português para hang out, que seria o que a gente está fazendo aqui online, hanging out online, ou quando você hang out with your friends, que você hang out eu sempre traduzi como passar tempo, ficar junto, enfim, mas pode também significar, it could mean you are having a conversation or just, I don't know, just together drinking beer or something, right?
Yeah,
Cool.
just spending time together. You don't have to be doing anything. You can hang out at the beach, at the park, at your house. You can hang out anywhere.
Cool.
Yeah.
Então, como ela falou, a pessoa pode hang out em qualquer lugar. Não precisa estar fazendo algo específico. Hang out é passar tempo. Does it necessarily needs to be with other people, or you can hang out by yourself?
I guess you can hang out by yourself, but it's not as fun.
True. Então, tipo assim, a pessoa consegue hang out sozinho, né? Mas, obviamente, ninguém faz isso, né? Ou, sei lá, daí quando tu tá sozinho, you're spending time alone, I don't know, doing something like that. You're not going to use the word hang out.
It's boring. I know. Yeah, definitely.
Então, aqui, somebody said, it means sort of like go out with your friends, but it doesn't mean necessarily going out. You can stay in. And you can stay in your house, inside your house, with your friends, and you're hanging out with your friends at your house.
Yes.
So, cool.
Yep. I see someone wrote here what it is in Portuguese. Hang out. Where is that? I passed it. Desligar?
Desligar? No. Hang up. I mean, that's what they mean. Hang up.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, that's right. They wrote, hang out isn't hang up the phone. Hang up is a whole nother story.
That's another one.
Então, hang up.
Hang up is different.
Hang up é desligar o telefone. But there's also, what is it? I forget. Hang up the phone. But you can also say desligar na cara também. Ou desligou o telefone, you say hang up on. For example, she hung up on me, right?
She hung up on me. I hung up the phone. You can use it in a different way. I am hung up on him. Like you're all about this person. Like you just think about them. Yeah, I am hung up.
Cool. Então, mais uma expressão que ela falou aqui, que é quando a pessoa tá, would it be like sort of like not in love, but sort of like hooked?
It could be anywhere from like a big crush to being in love. It could be anywhere in between.
Okay, so you're hung up on somebody. Ok, então tipo quando você está hung up on a person, numa pessoa, é porque você está ali, como ela falou, entre um big crush, né, que é uma pessoa que você gosta, tal, não sei o quê, ou você está in love, que seria apaixonado ou apaixonada. Então que nem o Wanderson escreveu ali, hung up on him or her. Legal. Muito bom.
Yeah. Good.
Cool.
Okay.
More. Give us more.
Sure. Here's a big one that could be happening right now with the quarantine. Some people could be stressed, which is the verb, or they could be stressed out.
Cool.
Stressed out.
So
same meaning.
All right. Same meaning. Okay. That's what I was going to ask.
Same meaning. But a lot of times, because Americans love phrasal verbs, we would say, I'm so stressed out right now. The quarantine has me stressed out.
Cool. Então, stressed out é estar estressado. E só stressed também é estar estressado. Então, this one is a good one. If you could just repeat that last sentence. The quarantine has me stressed out.
Has me so stressed out.
Okay.
Or the quarantine has me stressed out, yeah.
Very cool. Porque essa é uma expressão que vocês, uma frase que vocês podem falar, né? Talvez com alguém na internet e tal. The quarantine has me stressed out ou has me so stressed out. Que quer dizer a quarentena me tem estressado, mas não dá para traduzir desse jeito. Ou seja, faz eu ficar estressado ou ficar muito estressado. Cool.
Yeah, stressed out.
Yeah.
It looks like a lot of people use that as well.
Yeah, people were saying like has me so stressed out.
Yeah, cool. But make sure that when you use this, you have a subject first. So you can't just say has me stressed out. What has you stressed out?
Ah, ok. Então,
Yeah.
como ela falou ali, não dá para falar, por exemplo, como no português, me estressei, algo assim. Teria que falar que alguma coisa te estressou, né? Então, tem que ter a quarentena me estressou, né? Has me stressed out. Legal. Cool.
Yep.
This is a good one.
Good. Here's another one. Keep up with.
Cool.
Keep up with. So
The Joneses. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, well, that's an expression that we use here, keeping up with the Joneses. It just means that you're trying to stay, having a nice car, having the best house, having the best everything. You're keeping up with someone or something.
Então, essa frase que ela está falando aí, e daí eu trouxe essa outra, essa expressão que ela está falando, eu trouxe essa outra frase que é meio um clichê assim, é keeping up with the Joneses. The Joneses would be a family.
It would be a
probably
family.
Back in the day, somebody that was rich or something. Mas...
Well, I think Jones is a common last name here. Jones and Smith,
okay.
Johnson. Yeah,
okay.
They're all common.
Então, por exemplo, essa expressão keeping up with the Joneses em inglês é justamente isso, é que você está querendo sempre ter o carro melhor, está sempre naquela luta para ficar igual aos Joneses, né? Que são nomes de várias famílias, assim. Então, tipo, você está sempre querendo ser igual aos outros, sei lá, que são bem-sucedidos, enfim. E keeping up with means to, like, trying to I don't even know how to...
Keeping up with the latest fads, keeping up with fashion, keeping up with sports.
Right.
Keeping up with anything. Yeah.
Okay.
You're just staying current.
Oh, okay. In this case, it's just staying current. Right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Então, keeping up with what was the first thing you said? Fads?
The Joneses? Oh, fads. Yeah. Like fads are things that come and go. Like certain diets come for a little bit, everyone's doing it, and then it goes away.
F-A-D?
F-A-D-S, fads.
Yeah, because you don't want to keep up with the fads, the federal government.
No, that's feds. That's different. Totally different.
Okay, so keeping up with the fads, F-A-D.
Fads, F-A, yeah,
okay.
Fads.
Então, keeping up with seria você ficar atualizado com as coisas. Então, keeping up with sports, keeping up... keep up or keeping up, when would you use one and another?
Okay, so when you say keeping up with, that's present tense. You're doing that right now. I'm not keeping up with sports or anything like that. I don't follow any fads. Okay. So just keeping up. I'm keeping up with my classes. I'm keeping up with my schedule. I'm staying current with it.
Ah, cool. Então, por exemplo, falando, eu tô me atualizando ou eu tô ficando atualizado sobre isso, sobre esses assuntos. E também, se você falar, you need to keep up with what's going on in the world right now. I don't know.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. That's a good one.
It's a good one. Yep.
All right.
Here's another one.
Somebody said here.
Do you have one?
Somebody wrote here, keeping up with the Kardashians.
Yes. I guess you can say that if you want to, but
I think
I personally would not.
Yeah, to me, not very useful.
No, it doesn't help you in your life. Another one is makeup. So this one, not makeup, not cosmetics, not that kind of makeup. It's two separate words. Make is your verb, up is your preposition. So makeup or made up. For example, if a couple is fighting or arguing, when they talk about it and they are okay again, they made up.
Cool. Então, make-up, nesse caso não de falar de maquiagem, que ela estava dizendo, mas existe uma expressão, e geralmente, não, é usado nos dois, no presente e no passado, mas, por exemplo, um casal briga e volta a se falar, por exemplo, briga e depois faz as pazes. Fazer as pazes é make up, mas no passado, então, they made up, right?
Yep.
So they had a big fight, and then 2 days later, they made up.
Yep. You can use it like that. You could also use it like if you were sick and you missed work or you missed school, they will make up their work. They will make up their test.
Oh, okay. So would that be the case now? For example, I don't know how it is in the United States, but in Brazil, people are missing a lot of
here
school
too.
days. So they will make up for it.
They will make up, they will make up their schoolwork. They will make up their job. Yeah, whatever it is.
Ah, tá. Beleza. Então, eles, exatamente isso que ela falou, que é they will make up their schoolwork, right? Or
Yeah,
they'll
their
make
schoolwork.
up. Então, eles vão, seria make up. Agora eu não consigo. Like a translation, the make up. I completely forgot in Portuguese how to say that. Well, anyway, I'll remember. Somebody will say something. Como é que recuperar, tipo, seria isso, recuperar. Recuperar o tempo que perdeu. Beleza. Is there another one?
Here's one last one. Okay, so this one, I'm going to give you an example of just the verb and then the phrasal verb. Okay, cheat.
Okay.
Cheat. Okay, so you can cheat while taking a test or at school. I never did that, but I know some kids who would look over and try to cheat to pass a test. You have cheat on, which is a little different because that is giving you more of a subject. People typically use cheat on for when they're a couple and one of them is seeing someone else on the side. Cheat on.
Ok, então aqui tem duas, né? Cheat on, que seria cheat on somebody, seria trair alguém. Mas não, it wouldn't be, for example, you're my friend and I betrayed you. That wouldn't be the same thing. Like, for example, I went and I stabbed, I don't recall that, stabbed somebody in the back, right? That
stabbed you in the back,
Então, não é o trair de trair um amigo. O cheat on é trair in a relationship, right? The cheat on is doing that on a relationship. And then you used another one that
like at school. Like if someone is, like, I was a teacher in school before, and so I had to watch my students with this. I separated the desks because sometimes some of the kids would cheat and look at other kids' papers or, try to get the answers correct that way.
Então, cheat on a test, would that be correct?
You could say, cheat on. Cheat on is a phrasal verb.
Yeah. Ok.
Yes, you could say that.
Então, você pode falar também don't cheat, que é não, sei lá, enfim, mas I forget the words in Portuguese sometimes. Então, don't cheat, não trapaceie, né? Cheat on, you could also use that on a game, right? Sort of like you're playing poker or something like that.
Yes, yeah. No cheating. Don't cheat. You wouldn't say cheat on poker, though.
Yeah, ok.
Cheat, yeah.
Alright. So, então, no cheating também, que as pessoas podem falar, né? Sem trapaças. Seria isso também. Cheat on somebody. Ok. Do you have another? There was something you said when you were saying like an example, but now I forget. You said something, cheat on a test, and then kids at school, blah, 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 but I forget. I don't know. So
I don't remember. It'll come back to us.
Yeah, probably. Do you have another one? Or if you want, I can ask you a few that I have here.
All right, you're up. It's your turn. I'm out.
Ok. Alright. Então, eu vou perguntar alguns aqui que eu tenho num livro aqui. Tem várias explicações, mas é legal porque a Sara pode ajudar a explicar mais desses aí. Então, do you use, for example, kick around? is that something still people use or
No.
Not at all. Okay.
No, we don't use that really. Kick
All
around.
right.
I mean, I've heard it in old movies. We're going to kick around the idea, like play with an idea or try to brainstorm. You could use it like that, but it's not commonly used in the US.
Okay, now I have one that I know you guys use. Is give in a way that, well, you can explain that.
Yeah, give in means to maybe let's see, a good example. If two people are arguing or debating about something, one person would be like, oh, okay, you win. Whatever you want to do. They're giving in.
All right. Então, give in seria se entregar. Basically, surrender to pressure.
Surrender, yeah, surrender.
Então seria a pessoa quando você está discutindo com alguém e tal, e aí você finalmente, tá, meu, eu desisto, enfim. Mas é que daí você não está, it's not give up, you give in.
Give in.
Basicamente que dá aquela ideia de, tipo assim, cara, tu deixou a outra pessoa entrar ali no, tipo, tu desistiu de ficar resistindo à ideia da pessoa. They gave here an example saying like, mom gave in and let me have a party.
Yeah. So probably this is a teenager constantly asking, can I have a party? Can I have a party? Can I have a party? My birthday's coming up. My birthday's next week. Can I have a party? Like constant, and it's annoying and irritating. So maybe my parents didn't do this because my parents were very strict, but some parents would be like, oh, fine, whatever, you can have your party.
Okay.
And they'll give in.
Então, ela falou que agora nessa frase, my parents were very strict. Então, maybe it's common to you to use that, but strict é quando os pais são, não é restrito, e sim mais severos, mais, digamos, tradicional, sei lá. Mas é quando meus pais eram mais severos. Ou, enfim, deve ter outras palavras em português também que... Então, strict parents are parents that are old school parents. Or like...
Old school, that have a lot of rules. My dad was in the military, so there were a lot of rules. A lot.
That's good, though. It gives you discipline, right?
Yeah, sometimes, we were very disciplined as kids. I mean, we had physical training every day. 5 a.m. we had to run like 7 kilometers, and we had to swim 200 meters. Yeah.
No, your father was that
My
guy
dad.
on a reality show or something? Is that
kind of?
I saw videos of a guy that used to do that with their kids, like, oh yeah, wake up now, you gotta exercise. Like every day, or was, like on the weekend?
Except Sunday. Except Sunday. Yeah.
So you would do that before school?
Yeah. Yeah, before school. Yeah.
Cara, vocês estão entendendo o que ela tá falando. Ela falou que o pai dela era militar e, tipo, eles tinham que acordar 5 horas da manhã todo dia, de segunda a sábado, antes da escola para correr 5 quilômetros. What the... That's good, though.
I know.
Tem gente que reclama disso. Some people complain about that, but I think it's really cool. You know, that gives you, like, so much discipline when you grow up that... You know, you don't have to be, you know, just beating yourself up like, oh my God, I can't do that. Oh, I have a to-do list. It's so big.
It's true.
I can't wake up early. Cara, muito engraçado isso. Really cool. I mean, like, I know it's probably, it felt hard for you guys, but I don't know, maybe, how many brothers and sisters do you have? I
have one brother, one sister. So my brother, it did not help him with his discipline at all. So I feel like it could go one way or the other.
Either you just went down a hill.
Out the window. It went out the window.
Yeah, it went out the window, exactly. Essa é outra expressão que eu queria dizer que é a minha...
Went out.
Or down the toilet as well, right? You can say that.
Yep, down the toilet, yeah.
Então, tipo, eu tava falando que a minha teoria ali de estudar disciplina e tal, e ela falou que com o irmão dela não funcionou, não adiantou nada. Então, provavelmente, ele só tava esperando aquilo acabar, aquela tortura pra começar. So, ela falou que, quando eu quis dizer isso, que a minha teoria foi pro espaço, ela... went out the window.
Went out the window.
Went out the window, ou seja, minha teoria foi pela janela, porque um ficou todo descoordenado e ela ficou disciplinada. Ou went down the toilet, you can also say that, right? Que
Yeah,
foi, tipo,
both are phrasal verbs.
se foi pelo vaso sanitário. Então, ela falou também que isso são os dois phrasal verbs. Cool.
Yeah,
All right,
so I mean, it could go either way.
Yeah. Nice. So you have one brother and one sister?
One brother, one sister. So my brother is 1 year older than me, and I'm the more responsible one. So I ended up, you know, having all the chores at home and being consistent with everything, very disciplined. I'm close with my dad. My sister didn't have to do anything like this because
she's the baby.
She's the baby. She's 5 years younger than me. So even now, to this day, she doesn't know how to cook. She doesn't know how to do anything. She's 27.
I'm sure she wouldn't like to hear that.
She knows it. She still plays the baby card.
Então, ela tá falando que o irmão dela ficou meio indisciplinado. Depois disso, ela era a pessoa que mais tinha disciplina ali, fazia as coisas dentro de casa. E a irmã dela, por ser o bebê, como todo mundo que é o mais novo, menos eu, que eu sou o mais novo. I was the baby, but I always had to work hard. Yeah, right. So,
yeah, no, not her.
That's cool. So, let's see another one here. Keep in. Does that make any sense? I don't know. His mother keeps him in all afternoon. I don't know.
Yes. Yeah, that one does make sense. It just talks about like you're not going outside. We're all kept inside right now. We have to keep in our houses. Yeah, keep in.
All right. So, esse exemplo que ela falou, we have to keep in during quarantine. Could you say that? During quarantine? Or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you could.
Cool. All right. So, então, keep in seria ficar em casa. Para vocês entenderem que tem muito verbo que se você, if you translate each part, you don't get anywhere.
No, it doesn't work like that. Yeah.
You have to just understand the meaning of the two things together and you try to use it as much as you can. Mas para vocês, first of all, saying in English, and maybe you can, bring an idea about it as well. So for people to understand, one thing that I usually say that's from a perspective of somebody who speaks English as a second language, when you get to a certain level of English, like you are fluent in English, and then we understand way more phrasal verbs than we can use. It's a weird thing, but it really works that way because a lot of other people I know that speak English fluently, they say sort of like the same thing. You understand a lot, but when you need to use it, it
leaves
harder.
your mind.
Yeah, and then but I do understand most of the things that people say, like in terms of phrasal verbs, and then when I try to use it. I mean, I use a few that I know. I actually not a few, a lot, but people use it like way more than I do. Like people that are native speakers, Yeah. So, yeah. Do you have any other thing about like phrasal verbs you would like to explain, or I don't know, share some story?
Yeah, I think in order to understand phrasal verbs when you're learning English, I think the important thing is to learn little by little. There's an expression that we use here in America. For example, like, how do you eat an elephant? We don't eat elephants, but how would you eat an elephant? You can't eat it all at once. So one bite at a time. So I always suggest to my students, take 3 or 4 or 5 words, vocabulary words or phrasal verbs, whatever you're trying to learn, and work on those, the same ones, until you master that. Don't continue to add more until you master those 3 or 4 or 5.
Cool. That's a great tip. Então, o que a Sara estava falando, para quem não entendeu, é que tem um dizer em inglês que é tipo, como você come um elefante. Então, você vai comer uma mordida de cada vez, porque não dá para querer abocanhar tudo. E essa é a história para poder aprender phrasal verbs e também expressões ou vocabulário. Não é você querer aprender a whole list, né? Uma lista inteira de phrasal verbs, tipo isso aqui que tem aqui. Não adianta você pegar and try to learn by heart, you know, we say decorar, né? Então, não adianta você tentar decorar tudo isso, porque você precisa pegar alguns daqueles e master it, que é outra expressão que nós não utilizamos em português. We don't say that in Portuguese, like, but master it would be, I guess, dominar aquilo. Então, quando você consegue dominar aqueles que você pegou para estudar, então você prossegue para o próximo. Somebody saying, is there a ukulele behind Sara?
Yeah, I have two, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm learning.
Cool. I wish I could play that. I only play the guitar, you know. I'm just an amateur. I'm not a professional player. So let's see. Another one. If I can... let me see. There's so many here, but... no, this one, no. Drop in. Drop in and drop by. Would that be the same thing?
Those are basically the same, yeah. I'm going to drop by his house later on today. I'm going to drop by. I'm going to drop in. Usually you use this with a specific time. I'm going to drop in at 3 p.m. I'm going to drop in, use it with a specific time.
Cool. Então, a gente falou aqui de drop in e drop by, que seria visitar alguém em algum lugar. Então, ela falou que quando você vai falar o drop in, você utiliza geralmente um tempo específico. Então, drop in at 3 p.m. E I'm going to drop by your house. Would that be okay?
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah. So when you're dropping by, you would name a place, a specific place, your house, the store, you name a place.
Cool. All right. So drop in, drop by, tem several phrasal verbs. Catch up. Didn't we talk about catch up, or we talked about...
We did not
right.
Catch up.
Right.
Keep up, yeah. So catch up. My family is very close. I am half Latina. And so as a lot of people know, Latinos are very close-knit families. Everyone is very close. They're into everyone's business. Uncles and aunts, cousins, my grandfather, everyone. So we like to catch up once a week since the quarantine with a Zoom video. There's like 30 family members all talking at once. Jesus. And that's not everyone, but yeah, we like to catch up.
Cool. Então, catch up seria se atualizar. Catch up, could you say catch up with sports, catch up with politics? Or no?
Yeah, it's when you're trying to learn new things.
Ok. Então, quando você quer catch up com alguém ou com a família e tal, é que você quer ficar sabendo o que está rolando com aquela galera. E aí, ela falou mais uma ali que get into everyone's business, that you said that. So, get into someone's business seria... First, is this the correct expression, get into someone's business?
Yeah, well, it depends on how you use it.
Yeah.
You could say, my family likes to get into my business, or everyone's business.
Cool.
Yeah, phrasal verb too.
Olha só que legal isso, porque assim, get into, por exemplo, ela falou, my family likes to get into my business, que quer dizer, a minha família gosta de se meter na minha vida, não tem nada a ver com a tradução e também não tem a ver com entrar na minha empresa, because people could think, get into a real business, like, hey, I have a pizza place and people like to get in my business.
Not that kind of business, but então, your life.
Então, isso é uma coisa que essa palavra business, por exemplo, none of your business, não tem nada, não é contigo. E how would you say, like, stay off my business, get off my business?
Stay out of my business.
Stay out of my business. Então, por exemplo, stay out of my business não quer dizer fique fora da minha empresa. Stay out of my business é, cara, fica fora da minha vida. Tipo, mas não no caso de Also not saying like, for example, you broke up with someone and you say, stay out of my life. That's not the same thing, right? It would say, stay out of my business. That person is not in your stuff. Like they, you know, getting to know what you do every day. Então, fica fora da minha vida, nesse caso de dizer assim, cara, stay out of my business, tipo, não te mete nas minhas coisas. Então é isso.